interview with Mark. I know we'll stay a little busy here, waiting for people to come in. Bimbo should be joining us as well at some point. So, how's your week been, Mark?
Um,
A lot of practicing, or
I lately I we had a lot of build up for the last show that we did, and then I just jumped right off, and I haven't been doing very much at all. Um, for a couple of days, just take doing my own stuff.
yeah?
So musically, I play a little bit every day to keep limbered up, but
Hmm.
nothing serious.
Hmm.
And I just been doing my stuff.
Cool. Yeah, I've
Hmm.
taken. Well, I say I've taken a break, but I'm always. I say I'm going to take a break, and then I end up filming something.
That
It's just.
Yeah, it really that's
But I think
it,
I've like been
when you
pushing
do
it.
something when you do something like that, that integrates itself into your life, like the
Hmm.
filming of this or that, or
Oh yeah.
you have no choice at some point, and it's gonna become the show's gonna be there even in your downtime,
Oh yeah. Yeah. So,
especially if you're a real ham like Bimbo, who just
well, a lot of her
loves.
stuff is just going live. She
Yeah.
does her live stuff, and that's good. She's good at live stuff.
Oh yeah, and the shorts are terrific. I've taken to watching them now,
Oh yeah.
and you, they're like salted peanuts. You have one, and you have one another one.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely. And Al is a great little comedian, whether he knows it or not.
Yeah, yeah,
He's great.
he's
Um,
good. He still has it.
yeah. So, I must say, I have to acknowledge this, and I know it's an interview with you, but I hit over 1,000 yesterday.
Oh, congratulations!
Subscribers. Thank
I
you.
knew you were close, but I didn't
Yeah.
know that it would happen so quick.
It
That's
happened.
terrific.
Yeah. The last 100 was a whirlwind. I mean, it just seemed to like happen so quickly.
Really.
Yeah. So now I just need the watch hours.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I'm not too far away. I'm like 300 watch hours away. And then I'll get
Now,
my
how many do
affiliate
you need in total? 1,000 watch hours?
3,000.
3,000?
3,000. That's just to become an affiliate with Amazon, then 4,000 to start getting revenue from ads on YouTube.
Wow. They don't make it
Yeah,
easy anymore. They've changed all that, haven't they? Was it
they
easier
have.
before?
I don't know if it was easier, but I do feel like the carrot keeps,
Yeah.
moving.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but no, it's been an interesting journey. I've had a
Yeah.
good time. I can't believe I have 1,000
Oh,
people
before the cat's outside. Yes, everybody's
that want to listen to what I have to say. So, but it's kind of cool. I hope to have a lot more car stuff coming up soon too. I just
Oh,
can't
neat.
do it in this hot weather. Hey Bimbo, how's it going?
Hi, Bimbo.
hello.
Welcome, welcome. You're looking lovely.
I
You look
forgot
very
all
nice.
about it today because I came home and I went to sleep for my stuff today.
Oh yeah. Well, you look like you've been at the pool.
No, 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 just sweat.
Oh, just sweat. Oh.
Wasn't that pleasant?
Oh gosh. Well, we have some people here. I want to say welcome to the chat. Hello, Penny. And I
Hey,
guess we'll get started with some questions.
hi, Penny.
Uh, More people are rolling in now. Good to see everyone. So,
Okay, because I don't see the chat. Huh.
You
uh,
have to
Go on.
click it at the top, Bimbo.
Yeah,
Top right.
yeah, I know. And
Oh, okay.
it doesn't say. Oh, Penny just says hi. Oh, maybe that's it.
that's the
Yeah,
chat.
that was it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's the chat. And then it shows we have 7 people. We had 9. We lost 2.
Already? Oh, you're 5 minutes in and you're losing people, Mark?
What
Yeah.
can I say? It's a lot like pirate radio.
Hey, Sharon, how are you? Yeah, it's a, well, I think I put a thing out on X about an hour ago, but I haven't put anything in right now.
Hey, Sharon.
So, but we'll go ahead and get started. I'm sure
It's
people will
like
roll on
we
in.
got
Hey,
one.
Addie, how's it going, girl? Good to
How
Hi,
are
see
you,
Addie.
you.
Eddie?
Nice to see you, Addie.
Good to see you. Want to thank everyone for coming. So let's get started.
Alrighty.
All righty. So, Mark, was piano your first instrument of choice?
It was the first. I don't know so much of choice, but it was the first instrument that I played as a child. There was one in the house,
Um,
and because my older brothers both made a gallant effort at playing,
mhm.
and no, not even a gallant effort, pretty lame effort they made. My folks didn't want that big old piano going to waste, so
Right.
if I was rewarded if I practiced and beaten if I wasn't. So the the right answer every time was pointed in my right in front of me that I knew what to do.
So you had a
Hello,
good
Debbie and
Polish
Dave. Welcome to
upbringing.
the show.
That's right. The
Yeah.
Polish upbringing.
Good to see you, Debbie and Dave, and enjoying your videos lately.
Hi, Debbie and Dave.
The
Which I
so
suspect tonight is Dave, or both of them. They
yes,
would both be there.
yeah.
Sometimes I try and guess who's doing the typing, Debbie or Dave,
I
and
don't even try.
I do.
I have to think up some questions to ask Mr. Kropka at the end of the program.
Oh no. Oh my.
I know now
So
I'm nervous.
so did you have any artists that you looked up to who
Oh
were
yeah,
keyboardists when you
yeah.
started out early?
Not
So
so much in the beginning
mhm,
because what I tried to do was I played a lot of guitar music on the piano.
mhm,
Like I looked up to the guitarist. Peter Townsend was one of my early influences as a writer, and I played a lot of his quadrophenia. I and Tommy I committed to memory,
mhm.
and I play as a regular sort of thing on the piano. And
Wow.
so it went along like that, and it's still like that today. Like I there's more guitarist influences than there is pianist influences for me. But the ones that I have chosen are the biggies. Like Elton John is a big influence on me, huge.
Mhm,
He was probably the first as a child because I
mhm.
could get his songbooks. And I at that, I was pretty quick at reading music at that time. So I learned a lot, everything from
Wow.
whatever songbook I would get. I would learn everything
Wow.
in that book and move on to the next. And I had his greatest hits first, and then I had his Goodbye Yellow Brick Road album on in musical note form, and then I had his um, I don't know, I can't remember. Some
Wow.
yeah,
Wow. So what was the name of the first band you were in? Did you have a garage band?
yeah, yeah. It was something really stupid like Blue Diamond
Blue
or something like
Diamond?
that. Yeah, something like that. I remember.
Well, okay, Mark. Well, that's no dumber than Blue Zebra.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say that.
Yeah,
Stick the
but
words right out of my mouth.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I
So
go
how
back
old
to
were
the
you
zebra,
when
put
you
it that way.
how old were you when you had your first band, Blue
That
Diamond?
very first one was
Hmm.
young. Now we're talking 11, 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
So who played in the band besides you?
A couple other idiot kids.
Just neighborhood kids, the
Yeah. Yeah.
guitar and drummer?
From school. Yeah, we had the full band.
Wow.
I guess 2 guitarists. No
Wow.
bass player in the beginning we didn't have. And you
Hello,
don't
Miss Honey
be
Bunch, and hello, Faye. Nice to see you.
usually you don't at 10 years old you don't aspire to be a bassist. So we didn't have any bassists in the band.
Hmm.
Um, uh, and yeah, that was just a simple band. We were bad, and but crash, boom, bang. Don't you
Wow.
boys know any nice songs?
Yeah. So, whose house did you practice at? Were your parents open to that, or
No, we
in your
were
neighbors, or?
yeah, Craig the drummer, because he had the drum kit and the
Uh-huh.
piano in the same room. Craig, I forget his last name, which is
And Mark, and was that the kid who had the soft spot in his head, and he used to, take money for
oh
people
no,
pushing his
that
out?
was I should say his name, Colin D,
Oh,
and he had a loony sized soft spot in his head. Yeah, a piece of his skull was missing, and he used to let us push our fingers into it, not far because that would kill him, but just far enough that we would get a squishy sort of feeling in the side of his head, and that was worth a lot when you're in grade 6.
Wow. Did you have a nickname for him?
Um,
Everybody.
I keep getting the same one, and it's a profanity. So
Wow.
um, no,
Wow.
I can. Oh no, he reminds me a lot of another fella that we called Flounder, but
So you didn't call him like Spongehead SquarePants or anything?
no, he didn't get any titles because of that.
Wow.
Strangely
Y'all were
enough,
nice. So you
usually
were,
he would be the first candidate, but no, now that I think about it, not in my
wow.
circle.
Wow. So y'all were some nice kids back then.
No, don't be going doing that now.
So how many years did you take lessons?
Actual Royal Conservatory on Royal Canadian Conservatory lessons 6.
Seriously, you're with
Yeah,
the Royal Canadian Conservatory?
yeah, Royal Conservatory of Music. That's who I studied under.
Wow.
Well, they had the best uh, game in town at that time. They had the best theory um, course, and they had well, the music was. I didn't go there to play their classical music, but that's what it was.
Right.
And yeah, it was okay.
okay, Mark. And Marcia wants to know if you remember the names of any of the songs that you played in your first
As a
band.
child,
Yeah,
oh, the first band.
yeah.
Yeah,
Do you remember any
we
of the names of the songs? Marcia wants to know.
yeah we played some BTO. We played some um,
Loverboy, no doubt.
yeah, Loverboy was still a cell in his father's scrotum at that point, or his father might not have even been alive at that point. Put it that way.
I'm okay, Jen. I apologize for asking that question.
That's okay. That's
Because
okay.
you got a real answer. That's why.
Yeah.
Instead, what I was supposed to do was go.
So yeah. So how many years did you take lessons? I mean,
Actual conservatory lessons, I took 6. I got to,
6 years.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
That's
And
amazing.
then I studied on my own. I didn't study conservatory. Then I studied, uh, that would have brought me till I was the age of 12 or
Hmm.
yeah, 12 or 14. I forget now. And then I studied on my own, but I studied, rock music.
Hmm. So, is there a classical composer who you admire, or
Right now,
yeah,
yeah.
or looking, or then eat both?
Back then, not so much. I was just took whatever I was given and played it because it was part of the curriculum.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but now there's a couple of composers. I'm bad with names. That's the problem. There's, I think his name is um, it'll come to me in a second. But he plays a lot of noises and a lot of not, I don't want to say industrial, but he uses a lot of noises to put his symphonies together. And then there was also um, like I like the have you ever heard the song "Take Five" by
Yes, Brubeck.
Brubeck?
Yeah.
Brubeck?
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah.
like, but that's more jazz, right?
Yeah. But
That's, you know, that sort of thing I really dug as a kid.
hmm.
And I listened to a lot of albums that I pilfered from my brother. And
Hmm.
I remember he came back from when he did his tour of Europe. He came back and he had a bunch of albums. And he had an album of a fellow named Wojtek Skierwinski or something like that, and a Polish guy. And I learned his album. I picked it up, and for some dumb reason, because I guess I was crying for some sort of input for some stuff to learn, I learned his
Hmm.
whole album. When
Wow.
I was, yeah, I was about 9 at the time,
Wow.
9 or 10, and yeah, and it was a jazzy orientated. That's why I liked it so much,
Hmm.
and it was just something to do, I guess, at that
So,
age.
so what albums were in your parents' collection?
My mother listened to polka music.
That's what I was going to guess, but
Yeah.
yeah, that wouldn't be a
It-
stretch.
My music drove her nuts as much as her music drove me nuts. And and she won because it was her stereo system. She had a nice stereo system.
So, are you a fan of the song Cabbage Rolling Coffee?
Oh, one of my favorite songs.
It's a great
The,
song.
the Schmengi brothers at their finest.
Jen, Jen, and why don't you ask how people only know that song, Cabbage Rolling Coffee?
Well,
Does
again, since
anybody?
there are a lot of people from the northern U.S., I'm going to guess a lot.
Oh, I thought you were
So,
going to say Northern Hungary.
oh
That would have
no,
been what, what where are they from? The Schmengi brothers. Did they have an actual place that they came from? Does anybody know?
uh, I think they
Winnipeg.
were Canadian immigrant.
Yeah,
I think immigrated to Canada from Poland, perhaps. So,
Poland. The Schmengi brothers weren't Polish.
oh, were they? They were
No,
German,
they were something like that. They were Hungarian or they were.
some kind of
I-
Eastern European.
that's right. Polka
Yeah,
playing.
polka
Uh,
playing.
that's
So,
right.
did you have any uh, favorite classical pieces now that you enjoy, playing or
Um,
otherwise?
yeah, there is one or two that I play a snippet of,
And who
and
would
I don't
we
even
know
know.
any of the pieces?
Yeah, I've played it before in one of my Shut Up and Play Your Piano series.
Oh, okay.
I did a bunch of those, and in one of them I did a classical number.
Hmm. Wow. I'll have
I
to
can't
go
remember.
back and look at that. I think I do recall you doing a classical tune though.
Yeah, yeah, I
So,
can't remember. It was one of the first ones, so I don't even remember where it is or why
mhm,
I did it or just
mhm.
that it happened.
So, which artist would you say inspire you today?
From today's artists or from?
Yeah, is there anyone who inspires you today or
Yeah, I listen to some currents. Like I really like what uh, Jack White does a
mhm,
lot. Not so much his last album so much, but either way, he still puts it out on YouTube video, so we can at least, and a number of other platforms, I understand. So at least we can see it and decide for ourselves if we like it.
mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
So,
Hi, guys.
oh, you look beautiful. I love
Thank
it.
you
Look,
so much. Thank you so
it's a
much.
ghost. It's a real ghost. Ah.
It is this time. Have fun, guys.
Thanks.
And okay, Mark and Debbie and Dave want to know. Um, could you please ask Mark if he knows who stole the Kishka?
Who stole the Kishka? I don't know, Debbie and Dave. That's beyond my pay grade. That one.
You might have to look it up.
Yeah. Sounds
Do a
interesting. When you find
performance.
out, let me know.
Blame it on
Yeah,
Grandpa.
We all like to know who stole the Kishka.
Blame it on
that's
Grandpa.
right.
The Kishka. Yeah, the Kishka stealing, gravy sucking grandpa.
Yeah. And more than that, not only who
Yeah,
stole it, where did they put it?
yeah. And
It
that
could
they
be
put it
even.
there gently. What was the last question again?
Who
uh,
stole the Kishka?
Oh, yeah.
yes. So yeah, artists that inspire you today. So
Yeah.
Jack White,
Yeah, his stuff always. I've been always a fan of his stuff.
I know you like
Even,
the Counting Crows. Did you like their latest?
I haven't heard it yet.
Bimbo
I've
says
never
it's a
been.
thumbs down.
Oh, really? I'll have to have a listen.
Yeah.
It's,
No, just the
um,
whole band. I don't like.
oh,
Oh well, Mark likes them. So,
well, I didn't say that.
Well,
well,
he likes
but you like some
Loverboy.
of them.
Well, he likes Loverboy too. So take that for
I
what
didn't
that's
say
worth.
that either. Hold on a minute here.
Wait, you're not
This show isn't
protesting
going the
enough on
way
the
I thought
last
you
one.
said it was going to go.
Well, Bimbo's the wrench in there. You never know what could
Uh,
happen.
the monkey and the wrench.
Oh
But,
gosh.
a lot of bands that I listened to when I was a kid, they're still around today. So there continue to be influences. You get people like Bob Dylan who just won't go away. And
Mhm.
Leonard Skinner are trying to do it with none of the original members now.
Oh yeah,
And
that's the way they do now.
I know.
As long as there's a copyright and heirs to be paid, you know.
Something small, it
What?
seems, is enough.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Oh, Grandpa's here. I mean, Grandpa. Al's here.
yeah. So the Addie wants to know: is there any place in the world you always wanted to see, and if so, where?
Well, the problem is there's a few, so picking one is going to be tough. but
yeah.
it would be something interesting, but something relaxing. You know what? It's gonna be musical orientated, and so it's gonna end up being in the United States. I've always wanted to go to Nashville and um,
The big
uh,
house.
Austin and the Big S, San Francisco.
Oh, no, I was thinking the Almond Brothers.
Oh, the Allman Brothers. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's in there too.
But as far as places that I thought the question was where I where I want to go, where I want to go.
Yeah, where you
Any
want to go.
any places I'd like to visit.
I know my list is endless of places
Yeah,
I'd like to
that's the
go.
problem.
Yeah.
I've gone. I shouldn't complain. I've been lucky enough to see some nice places, but there's a lot of earth to see,
Oh yeah.
and I would like to. I'd like to go to Iceland
Hmm.
or well, I think Antarctic would be a little too boring. Iceland would be a little bit more interesting,
Hmm.
or
They
one of
do.
the
Yeah, they do have the cruises that go up to Antarctica too.
yeah, that'd be
Uh,
kind of neat.
the problem is, I mean, if you have it as a bucket list to hit that continent, um, the problem is sometimes you have to ferry over, and the seas can get really rough, and
Oh
so a
yeah,
lot
I
of
bet.
times the ships can't port. And you pay a lot of
Oh
money to do that cruise, but
yeah,
there's no
yeah, you want it to
guarantee.
work,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah. Yeah, I've
Wow,
been looking into cruises so I can just hit more places comfortably.
that's true.
Yes. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
So,
I've never been on a cruise of any sort before. Um, I don't know if I like the idea of a cruise. Surely for the reason of the overnight quarters, unless you get a really nice state room, like a good large room. I've seen some of the quarters and they're small.
oh yeah. Hey Angela, hey Chris, how are you doing? Hey
I heard you can
Marcia.
also.
Hey Mama Mary, good to see you.
Hi everybody. I hear you can also get buy um, cruises on uh, industrial, not industrial, but on like freighters.
Yeah, barges and freighters and
Yeah,
yeah.
cross Atlantic freighter, transatlantic freighters,
Mhm.
and stuff like that, and pay good money, I guess. And from what I hear, they usually um, the captain has his family there anyways.
Mhm.
A lot of times, and there's they teach them, and they make full accommodations for the whole family. I
Wow.
just find it amazing, to it's a line of work where you bring your whole family with you.
Yeah, that's wild. That's pretty cool.
Hmm.
Pretty cool. Yeah. I think we have a tester cruise coming up, just a quick 2 day.
Oh,
Halloween.
okay. And
Halloween.
where will you go?
Well, the boat is going to Bahamas. I'll be staying on the boat. So I don't have any desire to go to Bahamas or
Yeah.
Jamaica. They're high risk. They have travel alerts on them, but people go all the
Oh,
time.
do they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jamaica has the highest travel alert. They're like a level 4. The State
Wow.
Department's like, don't even go, but people are just still going.
But
So,
first of all, what's the risk now?
For a level 4, it's kidnapping, murder.
Oh, that's
Um,
sort
yeah,
of wow.
yeah. I always check the State Department before I travel, and then I keep tabs on uh, elections and
Yeah.
any major sporting events. Because my dad was in Paris once, and they had one of the big soccer things, and they won. France won, but they started rioting in the streets of Paris and burning cars on fire. I mean, it was just crazy in their
Mhm.
celebration.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I don't like to travel where there's
Yeah.
uh,
I
any of
can
that. A
see.
level 4 is a do not travel at all.
Wow. That's
Yes,
scary.
yeah, but people go, like I said.
Yeah. Well,
So,
use
but
that
even
to
other
your list.
countries, it's good because when I was going to Belize, I researched, and it was, there were certain cities they said don't go to. So I stayed
Right.
away. I went to an island where it was much safer.
When I was crossing over the Iron Curtain
Hmm.
to go to, we crossed in Germany. There was a billboard or many billboards, three or four of them all together, and it was loaded with pictures of people that they were looking for, enemies of the
Wow.
state, I guess, and all mug shots and such.
Hmm. Wow.
But yeah,
So, what countries have you been to?
well, that trip we flew to England, then we checked out England, Stonehenge, London, Swindon. Then we jumped in a convoy of cars and we drove to Dover and took the hovercraft across to Ostend, Belgium. Then we drove
Nice.
to Belgium. I don't remember all connecting countries to get us to West Germany. I forget all the countries that we went through, but we went through a few.
Probably
And then
Liechtenstein and
I don't
yeah,
remember.
yeah.
But it was a lot of stopping, driving, checking out. We went to a lot of castles for some reason, like lots of castles
There are a lot of castles,
there
castles and
is,
church, castles and church.
and churches,
Yeah,
exactly. And we
and
went to lots.
museums, art museums. Yeah.
Well, some of the castles were like real museums. I was telling someone
Oh
this.
yeah.
Was it you I was telling about the wallpaper or the border with the bus? Oh,
I
okay.
don't think so.
This one eccentric had wallpaper border level. They would hang wallpaper border. Only
Mhm.
he had every foot a 3D bust of a character, and the character
Oh,
each was making different faces and expressions,
oh
all
yeah,
and painted and molded with the hands. And because this is old, it was old. He did it
yeah.
back sometime in 16 or 17, something
16.
like that.
Yeah,
And it was just bizarre room to sit in. They're all looking at you too. All these busts.
that's great.
Yeah, it was stuff like that. I got to play a church organ in one of the churches. We stayed in a seminary for a couple of
Wow,
days in Warsaw, and I got to play this old pipe organ that was assembled sometime in the 1800s, and
wow.
it. I was playing Deep Purple and stuff like that, and it was like ricocheting off all the walls through the monitor. I don't know what they were thinking, but I
I
think
bet it
take a
was
guess.
great. I bet it was
Um,
great.
and it was a nice pipe organ, all hand done, like they would have done back
Oh,
then.
oh,
Huge
I
pipes.
bet. I
Probably the
bet.
nicest organ I ever played. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow, that's what she said.
Yeah. That's it. But
So, yeah. Wow, that's incredible.
yeah, and
That's
then we ended
incredible.
up in Poland where we stayed a longer time because of my heritage. Then we went over the Russian border when because where my father was born is no longer Poland; it's part of Russia now. It was
Hmm.
annexed. So
Hmm.
we visited that village community, and then turned around and came back.
Wow,
So we became basically sort of we
that's
stopped a
quite a
lot.
trip.
Yeah, we went with empty suitcases. I mean, we went with suitcases filled with um, like calculators, jeans,
Oh
textbooks
yeah.
that they wanted,
Oh yeah.
and we came back with not empty suitcases. We came back with fine linens, handcrafted woodwork,
Oh yeah.
a lot of gold and
Mhm.
jewelry,
Mhm.
um, and a lot of crystal.
Wow. Now, was
And
that during the Cold War or after?
During,
During. So yeah,
yeah,
jeans would have been like high dollar items.
yeah, we were giving them to
Holy
our
cow.
cousins, to, like the textbooks, the jeans, and the calculators. All were gifts to my cousins for to help them along in their education, and uh,
Bet.
and that left us with the empty suitcases when we came back.
Wow.
okay, just good thing that the robots didn't get him.
That's right.
Yeah, back then I think there was less robots, Bimbo.
Hmm. Wow,
So,
that's an amazing trip though.
well, one of our cars got stopped at the border in East-West Germany, and my uncle. Later, I found out my uncle did some basically wrong textbook wrong moves, and one of them was when the guy started questioning him about certain things. He offered him some money
Oh,
to bribe him,
ooh.
and he should have known not to do that because
Eh.
it wasn't enough money, and it was a instant red flag. And they lost everything, all their crystals, all their everything. So everything that was in
Wow.
their suitcases. My mother was smart. She would wear a girdle to bring over her American dollars in. And I went with her the night that we finally got behind the curtain and
Hmm.
to meet with the black market connection that they had. And yeah, that's what mom did. She up until that point she had her money in a special girdle that she sewed.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah,
Wow.
I think it's great. I thought when I was a kid, watch it. It was great.
Were you intrigued with the whole Cold War and spies and
Yeah,
all of that thing? Well,
I
I mean,
guess.
it hasn't ended, obviously, but you know,
No, I know. It's in some cases it's just the same thing, just different circumstances
yeah, yeah,
or
most
whatever. I mean,
definitely. Yeah, I really got into a lot of Cold War stuff, especially I read this book. What was it? The Blind. Uh, I can't remember the name of the book, but it was all about submarine warfare.
oh, cool.
That book was fascinating.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, very, very cool. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
have
mean,
to turn her off, or she's misbehaving.
yeah, you got to think about
Uh,
it. You got to be pretty darn brave to be in a submarine back when that whole thing started.
I think
I
even
mean,
now, because they're just
yeah,
finding out about the one submarine that didn't fare well.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. I heard something about that.
it's just risky, risky, risky. Yeah.
And then there's always the hey, who farted factor. Because one fart at the front of the submarine becomes a fart at the back of the submarine.
That's right. That's right. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Yeah.
So, so ended up not going into music. I mean,
No,
you
I didn't
basically,
really. Far.
I
I
mean,
went into construction.
you went into construction. Did you insure your fingers?
Never. I always lost my fingers. I
Wow.
was I always worked for myself, except for when I was in my late um teens. And I would have been about 17, 18, or 19. I was
Mhm.
in a factory. I was working as a summer job, and I was cleaning a mill. And this mill had these two giant rollers that spun and smashed anything that got in them. So they would break down liquids, whatever, into a finer state. They were tight, like it flattens anything that goes through it. Well, I was cleaning this one with Varsho like an idiot in rubber gloves. And it grabbed the fingertips of my rubber gloves and started sucking it down into the giant where they met. And I'm watching my fingers going and I'm pulling and they're stretching, but my fingers are still being pulled down. Finally, I was really, really close. I gave it everything I had and I ripped the fingers off of the gloves. We were looking at at the gloves later, and my coworkers were amazed because they're industrial gloves. They're pretty thick. They're not
Mhm.
made to be able to do that pull with your strength. The uh, Now I'm not saying I had divine intervention or anything like that, but I was freaking lucky that day that I didn't lose my hands.
Your life, probably. Unless, well, I don't know. Back then, if it would have had a
Yeah,
trigger motion
who
to
knows what
stop it.
happened? It's made to suck you in, eh? So yeah,
Right.
maybe I would have kept going. Would have been nothing
Right.
left but a picture of me.
That's terrifying. That's crazy. Yeah, because I don't think the OSHA standards are what they are today, and you didn't have those you didn't have the controllers like you do in factories today. They'll do an automatic shutdown of a line, you know.
Yeah, to a certain extent they did. They
Mhm.
had but not to the standards of today. You're right. Like there
Yeah.
was I remember there being a shut off switch. But both of my hands were kind of I don't know if I could reach it with my leg or not. I don't know.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
that would have been a drag. So
Yeah, quite the drag. So that was a textile mill. Aw, wow. It's really grown up.
yeah, well, almost. Oh, it would be about a year now.
And it's
Hey,
crazy
Elvis.
how fast time goes by. Elvis needs its own social media.
Page, yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
Elvis doesn't partake in social media.
Probably wise. Probably wise.
Yeah, he's
I mean, because Misfit loves being on the screen.
that's
Oh
right.
yeah,
She makes noises if I'm not taking a picture of her.
that's right. She gets fussy. So you've always been self-employed except for that one gig, and you did what, remodeling,
No, uh,
new
that was I
builds.
worked in a chemical factory one summer,
Oh,
and that was and also I did some other stuff for like I worked elections, Canada. I was poll supervisor at three of our polls at three of our elections, and
wow.
um, What else did I do for someone else? That's probably all the only time I worked for anybody
Mm-hmm.
else.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So in construction, what did you do?
Oh
Uh,
man.
everything?
Yeah, well, it started. Yeah, it's a uh, um. We had a company with my brother at first that we did a bit of everything, and we we would get a contract to do something, and my brother would be, "Oh yeah, we can do that,"
Mm-hmm.
and we learned to do it, and we did it like not half-assed or anything like that. We did good work, and we
Mm-hmm.
got more from that. Like we had this gig for a while that we worked for HUDAC, Ontario New Home Warranty. And when a builder goes in, he leaves a bond. And if he doesn't complete his form, his houses to a certain um, uh, style or not style, a certain quality fashion, and then they hire someone else to finish his work for him.
Mm-hmm.
Or if he doesn't come back and fix his deficiencies.
Mm-hmm.
So we worked for, um, we were contracted to do that, to go in and fix the houses. We would do subdivisions at a time.
Wow.
And yeah, and it would, a lot of times it'd be like a guy would go in and then he would screw up a bunch of houses. His bond was just so big enough that it wouldn't be worth it to him to fix all that anyways. So he wouldn't go back. He would
Wow.
go back under a cousin's name and build again, but
Right.
and this is the a guy was found doing that, and
Yeah, they do it here all the time.
yeah, I bet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, but it was just one of the things that we used to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was a guy in my neighborhood right before because I lived in a neighborhood that was being gentrified. So
Oh,
they were coming in and, tearing down houses, building up mansions, $1 million homes. But
right.
this one guy, I guess the housing bubble happened. He couldn't pay the bills, and his wife finds out that everything was in her name,
Yeah.
and I'll let her do that on her own time. But gosh. So
What happened?
anyway, so he put everything, the whole business and loans and money in her name, and
Yeah.
she went to divorce him. And when uh, she found out then that she had all this bad credit because he had taken all the loans out in her name, and she
Wow.
didn't sign anything. So, yeah, it was a big news story in Atlanta. And then, what
Wow.
was it? Probably 6 years ago, he's back at it again. He's using his same logo, same signage, same everything.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
it's
it
it's
shows that.
crazy. It's crazy that people do that and they get by with it.
Yeah, I
Um,
know.
I
And
would
in
think
two
that
countries here.
Canada would be a little more strict on that. I would think.
Well,
Or
well,
are they now?
by now probably, but not
Hmm.
back then.
Hmm.
It was a
So,
good little gig.
so then, how long were you retired from? How long have you been retired from construction?
Oh, I don't even remember, Jen. 10 years by now, probably.
Wow. So when
Yeah.
did you start going back into playing music with bands, or did
Um.
you never stop?
Oh, I stopped for the longest time. I had taken years off when I
Mm-hmm.
was doing busy with construction and playing on weekends. Like we would do a lot of wilderness um, um, adventures. We like
Mm-hmm.
canoeing in and that sort of stuff. Um, yeah, so it was probably 2014 that a buddy of mine called me up and said, "You should be playing. Come play with my band." And I said, "Okay." And that was the band in Burlington that I played in. And yeah, was what brought me back in again.
Wow, that's
Yeah, we
pretty
were.
cool.
Yeah, we. It was a bunch of his friends, and we were jamming in a barn in the backyard of one of the players, the drummer. He had a hobby barn in his backyard, and we it was heated, so we played right through. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was cool.
So, how many bands do you think you've been with since 2014 now?
Um,
Or have they been just garage bands or have they been performing type
well,
bands?
a couple of them. No, most of them uh, were bands that were in some sort of stage of an album, CD, I mean, or like the one band that I play on Pirate, for Saigon Pharmacy.
Mm-hmm.
They are touring, sorta, like whatever that means when you stay locally now, and they just played my town. Um, um, what was the question again? Where am I going with this?
Well, basically, the band you've been in since you came back
2014. How
out
many
of
have I?
retirement. Yes.
How many I've been in? I'll tell you how many different ones I played in. That would be one, two, three. Well, the first one is they're. I'm going to see them on Friday. They're doing um, uh, uh, a festival
Mm-hmm.
here in town.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and then the second one dissolved, and they didn't get anything done. Third, fourth.
I guess you really have to have somebody that's really pushing to promote the band too.
Yeah, but there's been about seven
Wow.
that I
Wow.
played with.
So who now? So now you're with the band Trainwreck, and
Yes.
how are you getting your gigs with them? Do you have somebody that's really good and has a lot of connections, or um,
Yeah. Well, they have callbacks from last year, a
mm-hmm,
lot of these, and they that's led to more places calling back, like or more gigs.
mm-hmm.
Like the first actually three gigs we did of the season this year, they called us back to come back later in the year. Like
Mm-hmm.
the first one was Widow Station. They right after we played for our first gig of the year for them, they asked us to come back right away as soon as we could, and
Wow.
that happened also at oh, what's the name of that town? Sorry, they become after a while. I forget the
Right,
names
they
of
all
these
blur
places.
together. But that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah,
So
but
yeah. So at these events you've been playing, does anyone ever request Freebird?
yeah. One guy kept saying, "Play that last song again. Play that last song
Oh
again."
my gosh. That's hilarious.
That's about as close as I got to Freebird.
I mean, I'd like to see a band where they're jamming
happened.
but somebody yells Freebird and them stop everything and just start jamming out Freebird. That would be funny. They could
Yeah.
become known for
No, it doesn't work because we did it. We started playing Freebird back when they asked us to, and it didn't do anything big.
No, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Well, maybe you should try. My dad's band. Somebody yelled, asked them if they knew how to play. My known as Big Brown Beaver, and they
Oh
did.
yeah,
So they started jamming that out at a country club. So that was pretty awesome.
yeah, yeah.
My camera's messing up again. All right. So if do you guys plan on doing any CDs or putting any music out on any platforms?
No. It's
No.
now. What did you ask me? If I will any?
If you guys are going to put anything out on any music platforms or CDs.
Yeah, maybe electronic platforms, but not. We're not. This band does not do original music.
Do you think you might start?
Well, if someone other than me suggests it, because I have, and we were kind of preoccupied at the time. I'll give it that. But
Mhm.
The drummer, especially, is a pretty busy guy. He's a real estate broker. He's put it pretty plain that he's not interested in doing that or learning any new music
Mhm.
other
Wow.
than the odd song. But he's uh, um like I don't want to make him sound like a jerk or anything like that, but he because he'll learn the odd song, but
Mhm.
he's not into learning like a few good songs or that would be required.
Yeah. Yeah. So, can we expect more videos at least? Because the videos really seem popular.
Yeah, yes,
Mhm.
definitely. Those are easy to come by. I don't know how I'm going to be doing the next set, where they're going to come from. It's going to be probably someone in the audience that
Mhm.
that has a phone.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's about the only way I can think of for now.
Yeah. I think everyone's enjoyed the videos you put out this week for sure.
Yeah, that's
So they were fun. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I think
So.
YouTube counted them as 100 videos. A
Mhm.
hundred? Why would they put 100 though? Maybe I read it wrong. Anyways,
So, yeah, if you could go to any concert, past or present, who would it be and which venue would it be? Say perhaps like Taylor Swift in Miami, or would you like to see Loverboy opening up for Kiss and Vancouver in 1979? Like what would be your dream concert?
wow, you make it tough, don't you?
Yeah,
Loverboy, especially.
yeah.
Um, Mostly, probably. I mean, so many artists, and they're starting to go at a high rate too. All of the artists that I loved are beginning to disappear, die off.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
these guys died off years ago in a plane crash. I'd love to see Skinner play,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
just because I'd like to see the dynamics a little bit better.
Were you a
And
Randy Rhodes fan?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. He was awesome. He was awesome. He was really big in LA when I lived there.
Was he?
He would play at the Starwood. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I
So,
mean that. I was watching some Black Sabbath videos, and which has Ozzy, and I get a kick out of watching Ozzy because of just because of how he sings, and and I yeah, that's about it.
yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I've seen Ozzy. I'd
Have
rather
you?
see Randy Rhodes. Yeah. Yeah. And I think I'm pretty sure I've seen Randy Rhodes because my coworker was nuts about him. And she's like, you got to go to Starwood this night, blah, blah, blah. And so I did. So
Hmm.
I don't know. Some glam band was up there. I wasn't too much into the glam bands at the time. So we
Well, with
just,
that, yeah, I think that there was like David Bowie was definitely glam. I think, but with some artists, it was more of a fuzzier line,
oh, now I'm talking more like the Twisted Sister era and that era of glam band.
oh, okay, yeah, they're
Yeah.
definitely who they say they are.
Right. The ones who kind of, stole from David Bowie.
Yeah, well,
So, all right. So we have some viewer questions here.
hmm,
Mrs. Hopkins asked, have you ever had a paranormal experience?
hmm. Well, Mrs. Hopkins, I can tell you that I've had many paranormal experiences. Um, in fact, a good part of my childhood was paranormal in one way or another. Um, I tried. I tried to like I've done the graveyard at nighttime. I've done. We were doing a chain of old folks homes, and one of them had a larger size crypt. Not crypt. Um, the room in the old folks homes where they would take the dead people
Oh,
to
yeah, like the morgue.
yeah, the morgue, that's it.
Yeah.
Hung out there a little bit and didn't see anything. Um, and then I heard something interesting from somebody I had been following on on a live show on cable,
Mm-hmm.
and he said his father was a mortician for 50 years.
Wow.
And he said to his son, "Son, if there was such thing as ghosts, don't you think I would have seen one by now?" And that's always ricocheted in my head.
Oh,
That
yeah.
yeah, you know, um, I'm really tough to convince about everything
Uh-huh.
from Bigfoot to um, whatever.
I'm the same way. I'm a skeptic more than a jump on board type.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I guess Marsha wanted to know what's your favorite scary movie?
Oh, yeah. Um, I was a big fan of um, oh, what's the name of that series with Sam Raimi and um, Campbell, Bruce Campbell.
I have
They were
no
they were
idea.
in, they were in a shack. You
I,
never saw it? There was
no.
something called like the Evil Dead. Evil Dead.
The Evil Dead? No, I've never
Yeah.
heard of it.
Oh,
Wow.
it's a really good. It's hilarious at times, but it's scary hilarious. Like it's creepy, and it's with Bruce Campbell, who does a lot of sort of underground sort of movies, and it was directed or produced by Sam Raimi. Somebody out there must know more about Bruce or Sam Raimi in there and them. They had a whole bunch of these movies, Evil Dead, and Bruce Campbell's done some neat stuff. He did this neat film a couple years later under another producer where he played Elvis in an old folks home.
Oh, was that Bubba Hotep?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, Bubba Hotep. That was awesome. I
yeah,
had no clue about that movie, and my dad's like, "We have got to go see this movie." And I'm like, what is this about? He's like, Elvis, JFK.
okay.
Like, what? I cannot believe it's something my dad picked, but he always picked the best movies. I wouldn't go to see a movie, but dad would say, "We got to go see this." And it was always awesome. Always awesome. But yeah, Bubba Hotep is a classic.
Yeah.
Love that movie. Love
Well,
it.
the guy's name is Bruce Campbell, the star.
Ah, I had no idea because I don't get into movies that deep.
Yeah, I'm not a huge movie buff by any name word, but
Wow.
I
Bopak
know
said
what
the
I like.
premiere is where he got his autograph. See, I went to the premiere too, but he wasn't there. I went to the premiere in Atlanta.
Premiere of
Wow.
what?
Bubba Hotep.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm,
So that's pretty
fascinating.
cool. Bopak has his thing. Bumbo said he also did a TV show, The Adventures of Briscoe County. Never heard of it.
Me neither. Yeah, I would watch
Uh,
it.
Leah said, can Mark show us a photo of him and Kathy together when they were young when he does his next live stream? Oh, that's cute. And I think it was Mary wanted to know how you and Kathy met.
Oh, well, Mary. Um, she was um okay. She was a nanny to a nice household, and he was a contractor who came to do work for this nice household. Well, very little work got done, and he ended up stealing the nanny away from the nice family and taking her off to be together with her uh,
Wow.
forever after.
Wow.
You know.
Wow. Very romantic.
Yeah, I guess.
Mr. Boombastic here.
Bombastic.
Romantic. Never know that song by Shaggy?
No, I don't know that
You don't
one.
know it? It's
No.
it's good little ska island music.
Oh, okay.
Well, you'll have to listen to Mr. Boombastic. It's one of my favorites.
Hmm. I'll have to listen to it too.
Yes. So we
But
have a lightning round and then we'll get on to Bimbo's questions.
hmm.
So you ready for the lightning round, people? Here we go. Here we go. Cats or dogs? Gotta
Oh,
be quick.
I
We
gotta be
haven't.
quick, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, dogs.
Oh, Elvis is gonna be mad.
Yeah.
Don't tell the cat.
You know what? I should change that now. It should be cats, shouldn't it? Because you count the number of cats I have, and you count the number of dogs I have, and I got a few more cats than I do dogs.
Well,
In
good.
fact, I don't have any dogs, and I have cats. So cats. It has
All
to be.
right. Very good. So you're a servant to a cat.
Yeah, definitely. I'm
Yeah. All right. Very good.
kiss
Uh,
this fuzzy little ass.
what's your favorite color?
Oh, and you're asking me which tone I find most stimulating?
Yeah, I know for Chris, he likes beige and he'll never see it in this house.
Beige?
Yes,
Nobody picks beige as their favorite color.
Chris picks beige.
Wow.
When I ask him what color should something be that I buy, beige. Beige. This room actually has some beige and brown in it, so.
Yeah.
But this was to and blue. It was the only original blue room in the house. The rest of the house got painted yellow.
Oh, that's interesting because um, beige is I'm used to it being the off-white color that you paint a house in before you sell it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or yeah,
Although now I think a lot of people are going with gray.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know why. I don't know why. It's so depressing. So, do you have a
Well,
favorite color?
yeah, I guess it would be blue green,
Oh yeah.
that bluish aqua blue sort of
Oh
color.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I like that color a lot.
Me too. Me too. Favorite cut of steak?
Oh, funny, years ago, like when I was a teeny and in early 20s, I could whiff back the largest blade steak because I would get them a lot of chewing for my buck. But my tastes have changed, and now it's not about the amount; it's about the quality. So
Right.
I'm a fillet guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know Chris is a ribeye. I like the cap.
Oh yeah,
So,
tough.
oh yeah. What's your
Hmm.
favorite beverage?
Hmm. Um. Um. Hmm. Probably. I mean, I drink a lot of coffee, but I don't want to say coffee. That's freaking boring.
I'm a
So,
water person.
are you?
Yeah, I drink a lot of water. Other than that, sometimes wine, but it's water. Water and coffee for me.
My other thing is iced tea.
Ah,
Watery iced tea.
there you go. All right. I'm going to take a break. Bimbo, go ahead with your questions. And I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a potty break.
Okay.
So I'll be back.
Um, and these I put a lot of thought to, and they're actually real questions. It's nothing stupid like you would imagine would come out of my mouth.
No.
Okay. Are you ready, Mark? Like I
Yeah.
said, they're nice, normal questions.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What's the most disgusting thing that you've ever eaten?
Oh yeah. Okay. This is normal. Um.
But wait, there's more.
Oh,
What's the most disgusting
oh,
thing that you've ever eaten?
my own snot. That's. But if you want like a more of a, did I actually? How long did that snot stay out of my mouth before I ate it? Question. I would say um, Galalatka. Now, what's Galalatka, you might ask?
Yes.
It's a,
Yes, we
it's a,
are asking.
it's a Polish dish made from gelatinized pig's feet.
Oh, sort of like lutefisk.
Yeah, but this is chopped up pig's foot and gelatin, and yeah, and gelatin. It it's it probably doesn't smell bad like a lutefisk, but it has a real jiggly factor to it,
Oh,
and
looks
that
like I
gets
got
you.
back just in time for dessert.
Yeah, you did.
Pig's feet
Yeah.
and jello.
So
It's what's for dinner.
well, the Bimbo asked me what's the grossest thing I've ever eaten.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, back in the day, they liked to do a lot of stuff in aspics and gelatins, and that's coming back actually.
Mm.
Okay. And my next question is, and now people have sent me these questions to ask you. How long is your big toe on your left foot?
Oh, how long is it?
America's waiting.
That was just okay. What was the question?
How long is your big toe on your left foot?
Oh, I gotta measure that. Okay, let's see here. Good
I
thing I
don't
have
know.
a
Oh, don't measure. Just take a guess. Oh, just say 6 inches.
big toe, 6 inches. That would make me a freak. That would make me a fleek. It's about an inch
Okay. And
and
in
another.
your and with all your musical talent, have you ever played the triangle or the cowbell?
Yes, and yes.
Okay, very
One of
good.
them more than the other, and I enjoyed every second of it.
Because you know that you just can't get enough cowbell.
That's right. And triangle for that matter, either. I mean, if a song doesn't have a triangle in it somewhere, it ain't a song to me.
Okay, and here's another musical question. Have you ever played a glockenspiel?
Yeah, of course.
Really? And now how many
Yeah.
people actually know what a glockenspiel is?
Oh, I do.
Well, I
It,
do.
it's
Oh
a,
yeah,
should I tell them?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
sure.
a wooden xylophone, only it has wooden keys on it. Wooden, what do we call those, Bimbo?
Um, it's
Wooden bars.
okay
Wooden bars.
because when you hear a song and you know what it sounds like, it's definitely a glockenspiel.
Well, this one said they could be pitched aluminum or steel bars.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe I was the other way around.
The
I
base,
thought I
I
always
think,
thought it
is
was
wood.
wood.
I think the
Yeah.
base is wooden, and then the bars are
Mm.
metal.
So
Okay.
what kind of xylophone has wooden um, keys? Can you Google that?
I'll show you a picture of it, of
No.
what has a wooden key.
Yeah, wooden keys. All the keys are wood.
There's
They're
the
crafted.
glockenspiel. Now, it may have been wooden.
Yeah, it
And like
was.
a glockenspiel can
Initially.
also be round too, and it spins.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
The next question that America is waiting to know, because Winnipeg could really care less, but American wants to know. Have you ever had rock and roll style hair? No, like John Bon Jovi or like
Oh, a
Richard
big
Blackmore.
hair.
Just like long rock and roll kind of hair.
Yeah, like Keith Richards or
No, long hair.
Ron.
long hair.
Oh, like really long hair?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had it down to my ass at one point.
Wow.
But I always kept it woven in a woven ponytail. Yeah, I got tangled up one time when I was washing it, and I had to cut it all off. It was so knotted up so badly. Ghost had to cut it all off.
And my final question of this outstanding programming, and let's thank Easy Street with Jen for bringing us this entertainment. Which is your favorite sport, Mark? Is it curling or pickleball?
Pickleball?
Uh,
Curling
now,
what?
and now,
It depends. Curling what? And
curling. You know the game curling. What's your favorite thing? Oh, curling
oh,
or
the one
pickleball?
Canada invented.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sliding rocks down ice.
That's right.
It doesn't take a country of geniuses to invent that,
No? All right.
or
We
else
did.
pickleball. I actually watched pickleball. They had it on like ESPN. It was the Pickleball Invitational. I say, who gets invited to a pickleball contest
I'm actually going to do a video coming up.
on pickleball?
Yeah, because there's a huge complex up the street from me. They do concerts. They have cornhole there. They have lessons. They have drinks. They have a bar. They have food. All pickleball all the time. I'm going to go check it out for y'all.
Hmm.
And imagine, that's on, their card. All pickleball all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they're actually open from morning till late at night. So, yeah. So I want to go check it out. It's supposed to be indoor courts and outdoor courts. So, and then
And,
you have memberships or all kinds of fee
and
differentials.
so Leah says that pickleball is tennis for senior citizens.
Yeah, it's tennis for people that don't want to get hurt.
Or else people that are drunk.
No. No. Yeah,
And so
yeah.
Bopak says that he's a huge curling fan, so he's offended.
I like
No,
curling.
no,
I
I
like
love
curling.
curling. I like that. I think that is, I mean, that takes a lot of skill to push a, rock, like 2.5 miles down a slab of ice.
That's right. And Leah's like pickleball's tennis for senior citizens. We are senior citizens, Leah. We are. We're all old up here. I think Mrs. Hopkins in here, so Leah might be the youngest in the bunch. I don't know.
And
I
so
don't
Addie
know.
likes curling. See, so my vote, if I was to be asked the same question, I would have to go with curling instead of
Mhm.
pickleball.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking about getting into pickleball. We'll see. That's why I'm going to go check out the courts.
If you get into pickleball, we better see some pickleball videos.
Well, because I really like disc golf, but getting anyone to play with me is difficult. But if I get into pickleball and it's at a place like this, it's more sociable. So I could
And
meet
yeah,
other people to play
yeah.
with.
And I know this is about Mark, but you were talking about weird games. I was once in a league that had a miniature golf tournament, and I was pretty good at it, except when it came to that damn clown head. I couldn't get it through the clown's mouth.
Did you whack the clown head with a golf club like I'd like to do?
Yeah, and then I busted him, and so I got suspended.
Wow.
And
Wow. Yeah, Clowney got fired off his gig. He did. He got jealous that they had a clown game. It wasn't all about him. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so
So I
let's
don't
get
know.
back.
I heard all kinds of stories about that. But anyway, so did you finish your question, Bimbo? Because I still
I,
had some more.
um, yeah, okay, that's enough of my stupid yammering. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. One thing though, and I do want to say
What?
some. Oh, like today at the dentist, I had my like plates done and fitted,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh, okay, great.
does, and what he does is like he makes like a impression of like my jaw,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
it it was like clay that he put in the mouth.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But did he caulk it in?
Oh
That's what
yeah.
my dentist
Oh
did. She
yeah.
took a caulking gun and
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
and
that's
she's
pretty what
like,
he
it's
did.
supposed to taste like bubble gum. I know it doesn't. I'm
It
like,
does.
but I had
It,
to sit there and I'm like, it tastes like airplane glue. Like, right? You could smell that
it was
smell.
hideous.
It was nasty.
It was hideous. And so like this dentist is so cool that I said, that tastes terrible. And he says, well, I had to tell you that because if I told you how bad it tasted, you wouldn't have wanted it done.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's going full dentures, Bopop.
Yeah.
She's almost
And
done.
yeah,
She just has to have
um,
the fronts done. She's already been
I've
fitted.
got two more sessions.
Yeah, she's been
Yeah.
a champ.
Wow. That's exciting. I can hardly
And
wait to see your smile, Bimbo.
and really, all things considered, it really wasn't that expensive. It's going to end
Yeah.
up costing about $7,000.
You're worth it. You're worth it. It'll be worth it to be able to eat steak. Oh,
Yeah,
chicken, like
yeah,
just anything.
yeah.
It's not mush.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, and that's why I have to stay in contact with my robot friends to steal luggage,
Mhm.
so we can sell them at like like at the gift shops.
That's
So
right.
if you're ever in an airport and you see clothing and it says, I used to have something like that. Oh, you're probably buying your own stuff that the robot stole. So
That's right. That's right.
that's enough from me.
So let's get on to these next few questions. I have like 6 more. So, Mark, what is your favorite song? Or did we lose Mark? We lost Mark. See, you bored him to death, Bimbo. Bored him to death. All right. So, Mark, indica or sativa?
Okay. Sativa.
See? But actually, when I typed it, it says saliva. Favorite YouTube channel?
Um, um, Easy Street with Jen.
Good answer. Yay.
Oh, see, because if you would have said my channel, I would have mailed you that yodeling pickle, but you don't get it now.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, lucky. I almost got it.
Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite flower? Because I know you were into landscaping.
Yeah. Probably the peyote flower. Does
Good
that
one.
count, or you want an
Sure.
actual?
I mean, hey, it's a flower, right?
Yeah. But
So if I asked your favorite mushroom, I know where that would go too. So
oh yeah, the latest one is called Blue Pulaski.
oh wow. Nice.
Yeah.
So favorite movie?
Oh, The Great Escape.
The Great Escape. Wow.
Yeah.
So, and of course, I mean, since we are all professors at the Bimbo's College of Rock Knowledge, what is your favorite song of all time?
Oh, can I answer? I know what it is.
It's
Yeah,
not
sure.
Loverboy.
Oh, everybody's working for the weekend.
Oh,
Everybody wants a second chance.
man, what a drag that song is.
So, no favorite song?
Yeah, it's one of those things that it's tough to put your finger on one, especially when
Yeah.
you're someone that loves music like I do. But this week, it's probably oh, what do we got growing? I really like the flowers you buy in boxes in the supermarket.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you ever get those? Um,
No.
oh, you never get those?
No. Well, Chris will bring me home a bouquet of roses every now and then.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, anniversary. And then I'll look at him and I'll say, "Why did you bring those? It is a special occasion." He just looks at me like, "Oh, gosh."
Yeah.
But no, like he would bring me, like years ago, like, newlyweds, he would bring me flowers just for the heck of it every now and then. But I grew so many, so I had no want or need for flowers. Although I do love roses, but I've just never planted any.
Yeah.
So, um, but so yeah. And no favorite song, just too many to
Oh,
mention. Too many to mention. What's the favorite
yeah.
song your band's doing right now? Do you think?
What's the favorite that my band is doing right now?
Yeah.
What did we just ask? Um, I'm really into um, oh, oh, play that funky music, white boy.
Oh yeah, that's an awesome song.
Someone asked us to
It's
do it.
so fun,
Yeah,
and it
it's
gets the crowd going. I think
I think so.
it's a crowd pleaser for certain.
We had a request for it,
Hmm.
and we hadn't played it before for an audience. We hadn't played it before at all. We had never played this song as a band,
Hmm.
and we decided to do it live and during the um, Park Hill play Park Hill show, and
Hmm.
it was great. It came out.
Oh, yeah.
Uh, it turned out really good.
That's awesome. Well,
Yeah,
hopefully you'll get that on video for us, and you'll be able to post it so
I
we can
will
enjoy
further
it.
on down. Yeah,
Oh yeah, so that get everybody moving. Uh,
yeah, that's one of those songs.
yeah. So I think that's the end of the interview. But before you leave, anyone, please stay just a moment. I want to make a couple of announcements. Number one, tomorrow is Rita's birthday. So if you see Miss Rita around and about, or if she's on the sideline, happy birthday, Rita. We love you.
And let's give Rita a little golf clap applause.
Rita's always awesome. She's always so much fun.
Oh yeah.
And I want to thank you all. I just passed 1,000 and I feel weird about like doing, oh, I made 1,000, let's celebrate. Because I want to make sure that, and you'll see, like, I'll throw out an appreciation for you guys, like at random numbers, because that's what I want it to be. I don't want it to be only feeling thankful once I hit a big round number. And I
And,
swore I wasn't going to get excited, but I really am
and
because
like
it's crazy to me because I've enjoyed doing this so
and
much.
like, do we get gifts?
No,
Oh.
I'm not monetized. Like, if money grew on trees, maybe. And just so everybody knows where my channel is going long term, am I going to do memberships? Am I going to do? No, I'm not. Y'all work hard for your money. Y'all keep your money. So I will do Amazon affiliate.
Thank you.
I don't know how that works, but I want everybody to be equal on my channel. Like
Miss,
nobody gets special. Everybody's special to me. So
Miss
it's not going to
Jen
be
and
any of that.
Miss Easy Street. And did you see where Leah wrote that Rita fell yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No, look in
Oh
the
no.
sub chat.
Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah. That's crazy. Oh no. I hope she's okay. I'll have to reach out to her. I will do that after the show. Oh my. All right. Thank you for letting us know. I did not know that. So, anyway, but I don't plan on doing the thing. I just want, watch my videos, like, share, subscribe, do all the stuff. And that promotes my channel. And eventually I'll get paid from YouTube. But I don't want anybody else's money but YouTube's and AdSense. So, everybody works too hard. Like, nobody needs to be giving me any money. So, oh
Okay,
goodness.
well, Leah said that she was very sore, but didn't think that she broke anything.
Yeah, at this age, it's always scary. That's why I won't even get on a step stool at all.
Yep.
So,
Yep. Yeah, because something that I didn't mention, um, like a month ago, I fell down a like 60-foot well hole. So
was that well, WELL or a WHALE hole?
Well,
you know what? I didn't think far enough ahead for that joke, so I got no answer.
See? See?
well,
Gosh, man. That is so disappointing.
Yeah, well,
So the rumor is going to
oh
be, did you
well.
hear about that time that Bimbo fell down a whale hole? She's going to come up with a story her next live,
oh,
guaranteed.
absolutely,
You owe
absolutely.
me 5 cents for the material.
Oh, okay, well, okay, well,
Your money I'll take.
I'll go to Amscot and get a check for 5 cents and mail it to you.
I still have that grocery gift card.
Oh,
I still haven't used all of it. Oh gosh, you're so funny. So anyway, but we appreciate you all watching all of our content. Mark's, you can find him at Mark Kropka Pirate Radio. And I will try and get that link real quick if YouTube will cooperate. And
oh,
I can also put it in the description.
Addie, and did Lassie save me? No. And you know what Lassie did when I was down the hole? She squatted over it, and I thought that like a rope was going to come out of her butt. Something came out of her butt, but it wasn't a rope. That's for damn sure.
So was it that maybe that Russian candy that we tried with the
Oh yeah.
string?
Oh, is that? And oh,
All right. So
Person
my
candy.
copy capabilities, for whatever reason, are really weird. But I'm trying to put your link in here, Mark.
Oh, thank you.
Here we go. There we go.
Yeah, I have a channel. And maybe did you explain that? And
Yeah. You go
I play
for it.
music.
You go for it, Mark.
I
Talk
have a
about your
channel,
channel.
and we play music there. Interesting music, I think. And yeah, and come have a listen. I try to play music that is not usual and ordinary. Um, mm, And
It's a good hangout place.
yeah, we like to, oh yeah, we like to go there and chat. And I play good music from YouTube. I yeah, is it on
And it's
Q?
fun.
And it's fun. Is it
Everybody hangs out, chats,
hangs
all that
out and
good
chat?
stuff.
Yeah,
Gets things off their chest.
it's true. Some people do actually. Like the other day, Care, Care, Carolyn, not Carolyn. Catherine, Caroline. I get the C ones mixed up, but her mom was in hospice and her mom passed away.
Oh,
And yeah, we were all sad for her, and but we gave her some support. We thought she thanked us later,
oh,
and
condolences.
yeah,
Condolences. Yeah, that's always hard. And it's always nice to have some place to go where you feel like, you kind of just let it out and then chill.
it
So,
reminded me I was on chat room, and my mom passed away.
yeah,
That's it reminded me of.
yeah. So, yeah, y'all go check out Mark's channel. Go check out Bimbo's channel. And if you didn't know, we do a rock show. The next one is going to be Kansas. We're doing our top 12 Kansas songs. They had 16 albums, so it's a lot to choose
Oh,
from.
I have an interesting thing to mention.
Ah,
So it happened at the end of the Bimbo Barbarella show on Friday. Somebody forgot to turn the show off, and we ended up running on and talking about some uh, stuff that we shouldn't have, or namely Chris. And then Chris gave me shit for it up and down afterwards.
Okay, Mark, but I like edited that whole portion out, so it's not on there now.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad you did that.
Okay,
But he
because he
was
called
there. He
me.
was live.
Oh, okay, because he called me as well.
Did he? Okay, good.
uh,
Good. So you didn't get. I didn't get the most of it.
uh, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of important to make sure you end your stream.
Huh, you think?
Well, it was like Bimbo. I think it's still running. No,
And yes, it was.
Bimbo. I think it's
Mm.
still running. No. Oh, yes, it is.
If only you had YouTube, you could have checked.
Yeah, but you know.
Oh gosh. Hindsight, hindsight.
Oh, Chris, you did nothing. Oh, you did nothing.
No, Chris is a good soul. He is a very good soul.
Is he out
So
there
don't
now?
mess with Chris. I'll defend him to the death. So, anyway.
Okay.
So,
Oh, okay. Well, that's good because I'm in the process of selling rubber hammers, and I can sell you. Oh, you buy one, you get one free.
they get to use them on you, though.
Oh, that's fine.
I don't know, though. You like that rubber chicken a little too much. So, I don't know. But yeah, thank y'all for coming. We appreciate it. Mark, thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, that was
Very
very
much.
interesting, Mark. That was very interesting. You've led a very interesting life, and the best thing about it
Mm,
is that it all seemed very truthful. That's why if like Easy Street was to do something like this about me, I would be accused of equivocation.
that's right. Equivocation, equivocating a lot. A lot.
No, I would tell you the truth about most things.
Maybe sometimes, kind of.
Sort of. taking the liberty to.
Okay, because you don't want Philip the skinny cat biting you now, do you?
No, I wouldn't want Philip the skinny cat to even bite me with his arsehole, because that looks like that would be painful too.
Bimbo, you need to go feed your cat.
I tried, but he doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't want to eat. He likes being thin.
All right, Bimbo. All right, Mark. Thank you all so much. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Y'all have a great weekend. I'm going to try and go to the races. We'll see. We'll see.
What, the horse races or
Car
like
races. Car
car
races.
races? You know what? And I know you want to go, but and growing up in Florida, there was a lot of car races.
Oh, yeah.
I think I've been to 3 in my life because every time that I've gone, I wasn't paying attention when there was a car wreck. So I'm watching these idiots drive around in a circle for 2 hours, and I'm biting down on a hot dog, and I spill ketchup on myself, and I'm looking down, and that's when the accident happens.
Oh,
That's too bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not going to see accidents, hopefully. I'm just going to go check out this track. I'd never heard of it. Atlanta has some famous tracks,
Yeah.
but I had not heard of this one, and I want to go see what they have. It may just be sprint cars. We'll
Oh.
see.
You know what's cool? Have you ever been to a demolition derby?
I've been to
Now,
the
those
Crazy
are cool.
8 at Orlando Speedway.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Because there's one down in Bithlo too.
That's it. Bithlo is now Orlando Speedway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
And now that's fun. Because these, if you've never seen a demolition derby, people take like the crappiest cars to begin with that are, that are running. The engines have squirrels running inside it on wheels.
Yeah, they're not roadworthy. They come in on trailers.
On flatbed, and they just ride around until they crash. And the last one, they can still move, wins.
Yep.
That's a lot of fun.
Always fun. Always fun. So,
Well, Marcia, I'm sure that Easy Street and Mark are glad that you were, present for this fantastic presentation from the Easy Street with Jen Studios, and which are based in northern Georgia.
we love you too, Bo Pop. Kisses to the baby. Baby. So.
Yeah, and so how old is Boom Boom Bopak now? Oh, baby Boom Boom. Oh, how old is baby Boom Boom?
Boom Boom's walking, I'm sure. And talking.
Okay, but still filling up that diaper.
At an alarming rate.
I mean, because I was filling up my diaper until I was 10 o'clock just because it was just a, fun feeling, because I like feeling moist and squishy.
God.
Yeah, you can only get it from a diaper, Bimbo.
See, now that's what happens when you have me on a program.
Yeah, it's tough to get old. Tough to get old. All right. Good night, everyone. We'll see y'all later. Take care. Love y'all.